Welcome to today's CareCast, where we continue working our way through Jean Vanier's Becoming Human. And we have been discovering how we develop the capacity to care, how we develop the capacity for compassion. How do we become the kind of people who not only feel like we belong, but that we help other people belong as well? And so today I want to get into Jean's principles by which all of this is founded, what all of it is built upon, okay? And so this is all in his first chapter where he is helping us move from loneliness to love. Okay, from loneliness to a love. And we live in a world that is in an epidemic of loneliness and isolation. And on top of that is a second epidemic of fear and tribalism and division. And so all of these play into one another. As you can see, my cat is interrupting a video because I think he wants to belong and talk about care as well. Principle number one, all humans are sacred. Whatever their culture, race, religion, whatever their capacities and incapacities, whatever their strengths and weaknesses may be, all of us need help in order to become all that we may be. And so in our world, I think this idea, this foundational concept and belief is so important. Is every human being sacred? No matter what, no matter who they are, no matter what they believe, no matter what their race is, their sexuality, their gender, their culture, their language, what country they're from, do we believe that they are sacred, meaning holy, meaning created by God? If so, we must treat them as such. And so what does it mean to treat any human being as created by God? And that all of us need help in order to become all that we may be. I cannot become who God has made me to be without other people, without the help of others. I am not self-sufficient in and of myself. Next principle, our world and our individual lives are in the process of evolving. We are becoming human. We are not just arrived for the moment that we got here, right? We are evolving, we are growing, we are becoming, we are in process. How we think about the way we looked at things in the past and learning about how those things in the past live in the future. Things like peace, love, unity, and especially the need of forgiveness. Number three, maturity comes through working with others. We have to belong and find each other. Maturity comes through working with others, through struggling with others, through the conflicts of others, through the process of forgiving and reconciling with others. Anytime you meet a single human being who has not worked with others, you will find immaturity. Every time you find a single individual, an individual is what I mean, like a person, one person who is not with others, you're going to find a deep level of immaturity. We have to be in relationship with one another. We have to work alongside of one another. We have to be on committees and teams and task force and in connection, in collaboration, in partnership with others for maturity to take place. There's an immense amount of just sheer tolerance that comes from maturity, from working from others, and then we build upon that. Principle four, humans need to be encouraged to make choices. We need to become responsible for ourselves and for the lives of others as well. This, I think, is such an important principle. Responsibility is encouraged through and by other people. Other people encourage us to make choices, to have volition, to take initiative, to take responsibility. that is a social aspect on the individual, not something that is generally generated from within the individual. Number 5, in order to make choices, we need to reflect and to seek truth and meaning. We need to stay connected to our reality, what I call the flesh, right? This is why, for me, the incarnation is so important, right? The Word was made flesh. Truth is connected to our reality about what's actually going on in our world. We need to accept ourselves and others as we and they are. Instead of looking at the ideal self, we are looking at the realistic self and learning to accept people just as they are. That doesn't mean they will stay there. That's back on principle 4, right? But it does mean we have this acceptance for who they are, where they're at right now, and we seek to reflect and we seek truth and meaning in that reality. Friends, if we begin to coalesce around these 5 principles, we will have better communities, we will have better lives, we will have a better world. What I love about Jean Vanier's book about becoming human, about belonging, about all of these things, is that it is all truly centered in our theology, in our faith. Our faith has us make these conclusions, helps us to understand and live out these principles. And when we do this, we move from a deeply, deeply lonely and isolated and divided and fearful world and move into a place of acceptance, belonging, and transformation. Thanks for joining me for today's CareCast. I'll see you tomorrow for our sacred space. Thanks, everyone.